What's going on in the Netherlands seems like a little war between the Netherlands government and its farmers, eh? And it's all about the policies which they have introduced seemingly to mitigate climate change. There was a moment when the Netherlands government decided that they are going to halve the number of ruminants in the next 8 years for the sake of climate. And they did not discuss this with their farmers. There was no proper buy-in from the people whose very livelihoods depend on those cattle. And you know, the Dutch are probably, with a big margin, the best dairy farmers in the world. Just look at the genetics which they have developed in comparison with dairy cattle elsewhere in the world. The whole world try to get that genetics into their dairy. Now, on average, those cattle give you more than 30 liters of milk per day. But the Dutch government also said in the debate in Parliament, when they made this decision, that they fully understand it cannot be repeated elsewhere in the world. There are some areas in the world where there is a deficit of animal-based proteins and where they can even need more cattle, such as Ethiopia. They quoted the example of Ethiopia. But in Ethiopia, there are more cattle than people. The average yield in Ethiopia is less than 1 liter of milk per cow. So if you need in Ethiopia to feed a village or an extended family with 100 liters of milk per day, you can service that with 3 Dutch cattle or 110 Ethiopian cattle. Now you want to reduce the more efficient cattle and increase the less efficient cattle. It simply does not make sense if it is for the sake of the climate, which covers us, all of us. The real solution is we need more Dutch cattle in Ethiopia. It means Dutch investment in Ethiopia. But for that, you need a different kind of governance in Ethiopia. You need a policy environment which is conducive to good and proper investment in Ethiopia. So we are addressing the wrong issue, and it simply does not make sense for the farmers.